Yo, what's good, guys? It's Austin here, or Luna. So today's story time is one that I can't believe I haven't told yet. It's a very crazy one in my opinion. Before we jump into it, I just want to say my new song comes out May 14th. It's called Look Back. If you pre-save it, I'm going to be following people back on Twitter all day and all week who did. Yeah, I'm going to be following people and liking every tweet I see. So yeah, go tweet me so I can say thank you. Anyway, let's jump into today's story time. Today's story time is about an e-girl, okay? But not just any e-girl, one of the most evil e-girls I've ever met. And I had a little bit of a series on this channel for a while about this one crazy e-girl I used to know. But like, this doesn't even compare to her. This is like, gotta be top 3 or like the number 1 most insane e-girl I've ever met in my life. You know, being on the internet for most of my life has led to many great friendships, you know, many cool people I've met. Like for real, some of my best friends to this day were people that I met online. But also, I've met some of my biggest enemies on the internet. And yeah, this girl was one of them. So let's jump into this. Today's story time all starts off as a normal day. I was sitting in my room on my computer. This was in 2018. I was in a Discord call with 2 of my really good friends. And my one friend, let's just call him Shane, okay? Shane hung out with the wrong people, both in real life and on the internet. I knew Shane in real life, and he was just so easily influenced. For example, Shane, his main group of internet friends, were a bunch of like hacker people. Like they would go and hack people's Twitch accounts and stream fucked up shit on their accounts, or they would like swat people and stuff. Now Shane never did this stuff. Shane was not like a hacker type. He just hung out with them because he thought they were cool. But he was easily influenced, so, you know, in his mind, he thought that what they were doing wasn't that bad. And I would always tell him every time he would leave our calls to go hang out with these other types of people, I'd be like, yo, man, like, be careful. Like, they don't do good shit. I don't want you getting involved with that. Like, they might get in trouble one day, and I don't want you to be in the mix of that. And he's like, nah, man, don't worry. I don't do anything that they do. I just watch. I'm like, yeah, man, but even watching, I feel like you could probably get in trouble for that. He's like, yeah, I don't know, man. Either way, thanks for the heads up. So I always worried about Shane. And on this day, in 2018, while we were in a call together, Shane goes, yo, I'm about to go play CS with some of my other friends. Do you want to join? We have a spot. And my one friend, the other friend that was in the call, not Shane, was like, nah, I suck at CS. It's all you, Austin. I'm like, all right, man, I suck too, but I'll play. So yeah, I tell Shane that I'll play CS with him and his friends. And then I think about it for a second. And I'm like, wait a minute. Are these the friends that you know that are like hackers and shit? He's like, yeah, man, but they're chill. They like your videos. I'm like, I don't know if it's a good idea if I go in there and talk to them. Like, I don't know what they're going to do. He's like, nah, bro, trust me. They're good. I'm like, all right, fine. So I leave the call with Shane. Me and Shane join a different Discord call with all of his friends, all these like hacker dudes. And I'm talking to them. And so far, they seem chill. But at the same time, I was still on edge because I've heard about all the awful shit they did. And when I joined, I realized there was a girl in the call. She was online dating one of these hacker dudes in the call. And I realized upon joining, like immediately, she was really mean. Like, she was giving everybody in the call attitude, so I just did not want to talk to her at all. So anyway, yeah, I joined the call, I joined their game on CS, we started playing CS, and about halfway through the game, I'm top fragging, which is rare, I'm not that good at that game, and that girl is almost at the bottom. She's not at the bottom, she was like second to last. And her boyfriend was in the call, and he made a joke. He was like, yo, get some kills, you're doing terrible. And everyone starts laughing, because he was joking about her score, right? So I laugh as well. And she goes, what the fuck are you laughing at, Luna? And I was like, it was just a funny joke. I thought it was funny. And she goes, I don't know you like that. You can't laugh at me playing bad. I was like, dude, it's a video game. I can kind of just laugh at whatever I want. And she goes, no, you can't. And she kicks me out of the call. She was like the host of the call, and she kicks me out. So now I'm just forced to use game chat while I play CS. So after like 5 minutes of them not adding me back to the call and me forced to use game chat, I just quit. I'm like, fuck this, I'm quitting the game. So I quit the game and I leave them. I was the best player on the team that game, so you know, they were pissed off that I left. And immediately upon leaving, I get like 2 friend requests on Discord, one from the e-girl and one from her boyfriend. And I add them just to see what they wanted. And they both messaged me at the same exact time with pretty much the same exact message. It was just my old address. I don't know why they thought that would scare me. They were sending me my old address because I don't live there anymore. So I just ignore it. I'm like, fuck them. I delete them off Discord and I go about my night after that. I'm not even too sure where they found that address because last time I checked, it wasn't really like anywhere on the internet. So I didn't know. But yeah, anyway, I deleted them both and went about my night. And then at about 2 in the morning, I'm asleep, just enjoying my nice rest at 2 a.m., and I wake up to the sound of a very serious knock on my door. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, who's knocking on my door right now? So I get up out of bed, I walk up to my door, I peep through the little peephole on my door, and I see 2 police officers standing there. And I'm like, oh no. So I unlock the door and I open it, and they're both standing there, and they're like, hey, Austin, how you doing? I was like, good, how you guys doing? Now, the police in my area know me because I've been swatted before, so they kind of know me by now. So yeah, I open the door, they say hi to me, they ask me how I'm doing, and then I just ask them the question. I'm like, did somebody try and swat me again? And the officer goes, yep. And I was like, really? He goes, yeah, that's why we came with only 2 of us. We knew there was probably a prank. So how you doing? Like, everything okay? You're not doing anything illegal? I was like, no, I'm not. He goes, okay, cool. Just had to check in, had to make sure you're okay. Have a good day, Austin. And they turn around and they leave. That's usually how it goes now. I don't really get swatted anymore because they know me. So they walk away, and at this point, I'm just confused. I'm like, who the hell swatted me? Who could it have been? Like, I didn't piss anybody off recently. And then it hits me. I'm like, wait a minute. I was in a call with a bunch of hacker people literally earlier that night, and one of them was pissed off at me. But then I think about it some more, and I'm like, wait a minute. There's no way they would swat me over just me leaving a CS game. There's no way. Like, at that point, that's just beyond petty. So I hop on my computer, and I call up Shane, and I'm like, Shane, did one of your friends swat me just now? He's like, what? I don't think so. No. I'm going to call with them right now. I was like, okay, well, why don't you go back to that call and ask them if they did that? He goes, okay. So he leaves, goes back to their call, joins back in mine a few minutes later, and goes, yeah, they did. I'm like, are you serious? I'm like, why? He goes, well, that girl, that e-girl that was in the call earlier, she asked her boyfriend to do it because you made fun of her score in the game and left the game. So, yeah. I was like, dude, you can't hang out with these people anymore, man. They just swatted one of your friends because he left a game on CSGO. Like, what? He goes, oh, yeah, no, man, I'm done with them. Like, that's bullshit. I was like, wait, before you block them all and stop talking to them, go back in there and find out how they got my address. He goes, okay. So he leaves the call, goes back to theirs, comes back a few minutes later, and tells me that they found it through some friend of mine on Facebook. It was some dude that I used to go to school with, and they pretended to be another friend of mine I went to school with and messaged him, and the dude was gullible and believed them. So yeah, they got my old address and my current one in the same night. So that's crazy. But yeah, imagine being that petty. She swatted me over laughing at a harmless joke and then leaving the CS game because they kicked me out of the call. So I messaged her that. I added her back on Discord and I was like, yo, you are beyond petty. Like, you're really cringe for that. Trying to swat me. And you failed, by the way, over a CS game. Like, that's just beyond cringe. And she was like, okay, I'll do it again then. I was like, dude, the police know me. I'm unswattable now. And she was like, whatever. And she blocked me. And that was pretty much the end of that one. Moral of the story is, don't be like her and her friends. She was an evil e-girl. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much the story time of how this e-girl ordered her boyfriend to swat me over a CSGO game. You heard that correctly. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this story time. If you did, please leave a like on the video. I would really appreciate it. Feel free to leave your story times in the comments down below. And subscribe if you're new. I'll see you all later. Peace.
Pace on back, I don't wanna look back, I don't want it like that. I've been going too fast, all the girls like that, and the fake ones wanna see